Hey guys, my name is Caedmon and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions and kind of like tutorial of the Colourpop Sweet Talk eyeshadow palette. This is a really cute kind of peachy goldy themed palette. So I did it with this look today, so I thought you guys should follow along, hear what I think about the palette after using it for the first impressions. This is $18 and it is now available in store at Ulta. And I'm pretty sure it's been on their website since the spring. So if you guys want to see how I got this look from the palette and hear what I think about it for first impressions, then keep on watching. So first I'm going to put down my primer. I use the Smashbox 24-Hour Shadow Primer. Using a buffing brush, I'm going to take the shade here in the top corner, Catch Me. And we're going to put that into the crease as our transition. To start adding some of those pink hues, we're going to go in with this shade here called Dream Maker. We're going to go right back into the crease and transition area again. I'm going to do the same thing with a blending brush for the lower lash line. Now what I want to do in the outer corner is build a little bit of depth, so I am going to go in with this shade here called Meadow, using that same blending brush. Alright, so on the outer and inner corner of the lid, I'm going to take the shade Garden Date, which is a really nice kind of orangey pink duochrome, and use a really flat definer brush like that. I'm just going to pat it on the outer and inner parts. Oh, that's pretty. Oh shit, that's pretty. Then for some brightness on the center of the lid, I'm going to go in with the shade Side to Side. And we're going to try that dry as well first. Ooh, yeah, that's super sparkly. I am going to try it with my finger, get a little bit on there just to see if it goes on stronger, which, yeah, it kind of does. It's a really nice, like, reflective shade. It's got some, like, gold and pink reflect to it. Since this is a more pink-leaning look, I want to take the shade Prima Donna, which is one of their pressed, like, self-adhering glitters, and put that on the inner corner. We're gonna try it with a dry brush first. So last part to finish off the brow bone highlight, we're gonna go back into that shade Side to Side and pop it right under the arch, right here. All right, so I'm gonna add mascara and do my other eye, and let me see kind of how the full look turns out. All right, so that was that mini tutorial using the Colourpop Sweet Talk eyeshadow palette. Now, this is my first impression of using it. I think it's really pretty. I don't know how it's going to read on camera. In person, it's a nice kind of soft but colorful look. It's enough color to give some pop to the look without being super overpowering or super intimidating. For the shades that I used, the mattes blended out really nicely. Garden Date, the one that we put on the outer and inner corner, went on beautifully and very pigmented with no moisture. So I was actually really surprised about that. Side to Side is a little bit more of like a sheer shimmer, but packed on with the finger or used as like the brow bone highlight, I thought was very stunning. Prima Donna. Now, Colourpop has a few of these kind of self-adhering glitters. They're not eye safe, so if you're going to be using them around the eye area, just know that they're not approved for use on the eye area. It is up to your discretion, and you are assuming the risk if you are putting it on the eye area. Every time I use a glitter like this, I do get a little bit in my tear duct. I just take a little bit of a cotton swab, lick it a little bit, and then try to swipe it out. So that is what I had to do for my left eye as I was filming. So just be very careful with that because plastic glitters can cause damage if they get into your eye. But aside from all of that, I think it's a beautiful palette. It's a beautiful look that I created in my own opinion. I would definitely wear this again. And I'm looking forward to playing with this throughout the month. This is part of my palette playtime for my Instagram, so if you're not following me already, follow me at Caedmon-Cosmetics. So what I'm doing is I'm taking 3 or 4 palettes every month that are either new to me or that I haven't gotten to play with very often. And I'm trying to kind of use them more, create different kind of looks, get a feel for them, and see whether or not I want to keep them in my collection. So far, based off of my first use of this palette, it's going to be staying. So I've been really liking it. Do you guys have this palette, or do you have other Colourpop palettes? Let me know. This is, I think, my first pre-made Colourpop palette, but I have done their kind of build your own palette formats in the past, and I do quite like most of their shadows, so highly recommend. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought of the video, and remember to follow me on Instagram at Caedmon-Cosmetics. And if you like the video, subscribe. I would love to see you again in the future. Love to keep creating content that you want to see. I hope you guys have a great day, and remember that you are clearly beautiful.